check your pulse. "Death makes angels of us all," he wrote, "and gives us wings where we had shoulders smooth as raven's claws." Haunting imagery. Ethereal. Morrison's poetry wasn't easy. It wasn't supposed to be. It asked more of us, demanded introspection. It was poetry for those unafraid to face their own shadows. For those of us who relish thoughtful lyrics and layered meanings, Morrison's words transcend the classic rock genre. They are an invitation to set aside distractions, to savor the quiet of a candlelit room, and to journey inward. Jim's poetic gift wasn't confined to books alone. His lyrics were his verses, and every live performance was an act of poetic defiance, like a modern troubadour with a leather-clad edge. Jim Morrison, to many, a rock god, to others, a misunderstood poet. And somewhere in between, a man pursuing transcendence amid chaos. Fame amplified his unorthodox personality, and sometimes his reckless tendencies. There's no ignoring the controversies. The Miami incident, the arrests, the substance use. They painted Jim further as a rebel, for better or worse. Was he fearless or just human? Embracing fame came at a cost, and for Morrison, that cost seemed to have been inner peace. Yet through it all, his poetic hunger grew, a need to push boundaries and defy expectation. Still, it's these very imperfections that used to trouble society, but only endeared Morrison to his true fans. For those who love rock and roll and poetry alike, Morrison's life teaches us that genius rarely fits neatly within boundaries. And then, July 3, 1971, Paris. Jim Morrison was found dead in his bathtub. Official cause? Heart failure. Unofficial cause? A life lived too fast, too hard, too poetically tragic. He was only 27, an end, yes, but also the beginning of his immortality. He joins the ranks of the 27 Club, alongside Hendrix, Joplin, and Cobain, a group of musicians whose brilliance burned too brightly, too briefly. Morrison might have departed, but his poetry, his music, his message, they remain. Jim Morrison never wanted to be a rock star. He wanted to be a poet, a storyteller, an explorer of human existence. And in a way, he achieved that. He once said, "There are things known and things unknown, and in between are the doors." And my friends, Jim walked right through. Decades later, Jim Morrison remains an enigma,